Don't think this hand's keepable. Doesn't do anything. I've kept a lot of hands like this in the past, and they just haven't been fast enough to get there. It's definitely very synergistic, but at the same time, no scales, no patchwork, so I'm not gonna be able to protect anything aside from this like welding jar. I could try it, but I'm not confident this hand's gonna get there. It's very full of 2-drops. Maybe if my opponent's mulliganing like they are, this hand will get there, and then mulliganing to 5. I just don't think this hand does anything. Always hold the welding jar here in case we top deck a patchwork. My opponent went Plains Aether Vial. I now understand what I'm up against. The old humans or taxes. My opponent's avatar is a Thalia and the Gitrog monster, so I imagine it's probably taxes. Maybe humans. Grabs Cauldron. We're gonna go Soul Cauldron, Zabaz. Drop Ballista in the graveyard. Sack here. Pump it to a 3/3. 4/4. That's also a Ballista now. Punch for 4. Shoot down the Stoneforge. I moved the Haywire Mite. I was gonna say technically I probably don't have to shoot down the Stoneforge, but because I moved the Haywire Mite from the main deck to the sideboard, I definitely have to shoot down the Stoneforge now. I don't know if there's any merit to leaving up this Welding Jar against, like, taxes of some sort. Probably not. But I also don't think I want to eat it for, like, 1 damage. Giver of Runes. Could kill Giver also. But I don't think I need to kill Giver right now. If I grab Ozolith, I can kill them with Inkmoth Nexus next turn. That's assuming they don't have a Solitude. I think that's lethal. Between the Walking Ballista, the Ozolith, and the Ravager. I'll also just play second Ravager. I have Cat Jesus. I want to pay 2 to appease Cat Jesus. If I don't pay the 2, I just animate the Inkmoth Nexus. I sack Ravager to itself. Eat the Ravager. Sack the Welding Jar and kill them anyways. I guess it's kind of free to do this. I guess I should have technically sacked the Welding Jar sooner. Bowmaster. Eat Ravager. Kill you. Edge. Soul Cauldron's so messed up. So messed up. Like the Haywire Mite, the Dismembers, and I think that's probably it. I don't think I want rings. Apache's probably one of the worst creatures in the matchup. And then let's get rid of Green Ozolith. I've been siding out green Ozolith a lot. I'm starting to think if it's even worth like the main deck spot. I feel like I sideboarded that so often. It's fine as the 5th copy of Hardened Scales, but sometimes it's just really slow when your hand's full of 2-drops already. And the main issue with this deck is like mana efficiency. The turns where you get to play multiple things are the broken turns. The turns where you have to like sit there and go one spell at a time is when you're really vulnerable with this list. I'm gonna keep it. It's not the greatest hand though. Master. I'm gonna go Ballista. Ballista's gonna be the best thing to stick if I can get the Soul Cauldron down next turn. If I go to Bowmaster this Walking Ballista, I can just kill the Bowmaster. Kill one of the two. Anointed Peacekeeper time. Archon. Of Amiria. Trying to think of the other good 3-drops, because I don't think they have a lot of good 3-drops. Skyclave, maybe. Archon of Cruelty. Okie dokie. Volatile Fault. I have a lot of force in my deck. As long as I don't play Cat Jesus. If I do play Cat Jesus, I guess I could double ping it with Ballista. Not exactly what I want to do. But I probably need to keep my mana development like relatively good. I don't think I can afford to get Stone Rained here. We'll take 2 though. It's Cat Jesus. I think I gotta lose this Ballista. I mean, it's not really losing the Ballista because it's gonna go into the Soul Cauldron anyways. It's just like mildly annoying. This is Hangarback Walker. That's also gonna be a Ballista. They might have like Solitude here. They do have Solitude. I always blow up Hangarback Walker to its own ability. Take another 2. So Archon's actually surprisingly annoying. I can't play any of my stuff for 0. So I can't like stay in the graveyard and eat of the Cauldron. Solitude. I'm gonna pop Hangarback Walker to its own ability. And put the counter on the Thopter token. Two flyer that can pump itself. Play Ballista for 2. Or I can play Ballista for 1. I think I'm playing it just for 1. If I didn't have this Archon, then I could have a line where I go like Ballista on 1, Gemstone, or Ballista on 2, and then extra Gemstone Cavern, eat the Hangarback Walker, and then put an additional counter on the Thopter token. But because they have this Archon, This is gonna enter tapped. I think I want this opacity to be like 70% and not 80% or 90%. Let's do 80%. 80% looks like a good number. Stoneforge Mystic. Yep. Archon's an annoying card. Lion Sash. Lion Sash indeed. I think I'm gonna name Lion Sash. They put a Cauldron to play, I can just eat it with Haywire Mite. The Lion Sash is a creature. I can just pass also. I mean, Archon in Vintage is a whole different story, right? When one person gets to go like Mox, Archon, and the other person gets to go like Mox, go. The difference is insane. I kill this Arbiter if they go to Stone Ring, man. Second Soul Cauldron. Animating Inkmoth doesn't really do much. I could start getting it with the flyer now, but I think just growing my team is probably giving me like reasonable chances of just winning the game on its own. I don't think I really need to get aggressive here. That I think I will ping. While I still have this needle. So I can just eat it and like regain the counter anyway, so it's kind of free to just ping it. Same with the Bowmaster, I'm just gonna ping eventually. It's gonna put more food into the yard. That's gotta die as well. I'll just slowly clear the board out here. Oh, Cauldron's kind of messed up like that. Plus I can eat the Lion Sash, and I think I can actually start exiling lands from the graveyard and putting counters on Ballista as well. Devbo. Works the way I want it to, right? This is gonna pump Ballista. That's so sick. Thank you, Debo, for the 10 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Kill Giver. I guess I should Kill Giver with the Ballista. I think I'm probably content enough to just like attack. And not so great mug. 3-2'd both leagues today so far. Which I mean, I guess is not bad. But I have a good feeling against taxes right now. How long is the song? I don't know. Didn't say. There's 0 seconds remaining. Cauldron's just like ruining their life. I get to eat Giver, put it on Haywire Mite. protect my stuff too. Like the Giver of Runes on my Haywire Mite. And then we're going to tap, put a counter on Haywire Mite. Put a counter on Haywire Mite. Put a counter on Haywire Mite. They're dead for sure this turn. Oh, hello, Ravager. Fancy meeting you here. Yeah. I have a million ways to lethal them. Is this a keep? Don't think this is a keep. I think that's a mulligan. If I had a Saga, I'd keep it. This is my first time running 4 Cauldron. Is this a keep? I also think this is a mulligan. Well, maybe I should just keep it and like hope Urza Saga carries me. Fistfall Bridge, so it's Affinity, I guess. Right, this is the second time I've played against Affinity today. We're 1-0 with scale so far. Soul Cauldron carried, but we played against a not real deck. We played against Taxes. So we're essentially 0-0. And now we're playing against Affinity, so essentially we're 0-0 again. Yeah, I'm down. I'll have to shoot you a message after stream. Oh, I know. I'm definitely gonna lose to Affinity, but like, we really count it. Their constructs are so much bigger than mine. Construct, make construct. I cut the Haywire Mite. I like cut the Haywire Mite, and then I run into 2 matchups in a row where I just want the Haywire Mite. What an absolute tragedy. I feel like I need to set up some sort of Inkmoth Nexus kill with the Ozolith. Probably involving a Ravager off the top. It's probably my best bet at winning this game. I could have used Echoing Deeps to copy Urza Saga. But I don't know if making constructs is going to be a good enough game plan here. I think I just need to rip a Ravager off the top. Hopefully they don't get an Ornithopter. I guess I could like ping it down, grabbing a Shadowspear, that's fine. I mean, that's not fine because I'm taking 11, but that's fine. Alright, can't beat that needle though. That needle's gonna kill me. If I name Inkmoth Nexus. Or Ravager. Name's Ravager. Are they that much cheaper? That's insane. I don't think I have a way of winning this game. If I can needle. Beetle Shadowspear. Produce enough blockers. Frogmite's OP. I think I'm dead. Because I can Soul Cauldron, Ballista, the Nexus. It's not even close to getting there, though. I don't see a way out here. Well, I do see a way out. It's called Concede. You're dead, Dingo. Give up. You'll never amount to anything. You're gonna 0-2 drop Denver. I guess it's more like 0-4 drop Denver. I think Patchy's bad in the matchup. Smoge. Another question is, do I want Dismember? I don't think I want Dismember. I feel like I just want to be faster than them. I have so many totems. So many totems. And it's fine-ish. At least they're not playing Force Negation. I don't think they could be playing Force Negation like the last Affinity opponent that mopped us. It's real rough. So if I go Hangarback Walker for 0, Soul Cauldron next turn, I can eat the Hangarback Walker, pump something by 1. That's really annoying. Ballista off the top instead. Jackie. Madge. Oh, so very Madge. Well, at least they turned off their own Haywire Mite, I guess. That's something. So now I need to draw into a Nature's Claim off of my ring. Nature's Claim, the Curse Totem. They might my ring or my Soul Cauldron. I probably lose this game anyways. All signs point to I lose. You did good, Hangarback Walker. You did good. Now rest easy, buddy. Corrosion Grip? Not really. Corrosion Grip is kind of a relic of the past. It's too expensive. Duels the One Ring. Attacking me just to flex on me. So I drew Boseiju. 5 counters on the Ravager. Sack Jar, sack Ring, sack Cauldron. Not gonna be good enough. I could also like Boseiju Needle and try to draw out of this with Ring, but I don't think that's my route to victory here. I feel like my route is probably like block to survive. I do think there's a route to victory. Why wouldn't there be? Oh, never mind. That ruins all hope of a route to victory. So I was gonna fly with Ravager using the Zabaz under the Soul Cauldron. But that probably just prevented me from winning. Especially since I have to go like block now. I'm gonna block one of the 11/11s. So I actually have to block both of them. Block, regen the construct, 5 counters onto the construct token. Boseiju Curse Totem during my turn. Flying this up with Shadowspear. No, because then they Haywire Mite the Shadowspear. Fuck, this sucks. This sucks. I think I need activated abilities if I want to win this game. Not sure Freeing Ring will be good enough. I can't Boseiju now. I kind of have to Boseiju on my turn because if I Boseiju now, that they could Haywire might kill my Soul Cauldron. And I kind of need that right now, I think. Drawing a Shadowspear is very interesting. So I can get as a Zabaz. Play the Shadowspear. Equip the Shadowspear. End in here, see what they do. Block. I could Boseiju a blocker here. Nope, they blocked with everything. Okay, so if I kill... No, I can't kill Curse Totem. Can I? And they eat my Shadowspear, and I'll die. Lethal with the Cauldron counter. So I blow up Ornithopter. Eat it. 10 damage? Yeah, I guess. That's probably my best out here. Now Mite gains too, yeah, you're right. The Mite's gonna be a problem. Well, no, because it's Curse Totem, so they can't activate it. Yeah, I just need to like blow up an Ornithopter and eat it here, I think. Be okay. And my triggers, but they'll be at 0. This is only a 1 mana thing anyways. Overpaid for my Boseiju. Embarrassing. What a complicated board state. I'm running back. I still don't think Patchwork's really where we want to be. I feel like we got very, very lucky to win that game. Through the Curse Totem. I think I keep this in. It's got turn 1 Scales, turn 2 Saga. Cranial Plating. Cranial Plating gonna be a problem? Maybe. I can find a flyer, it will be. And well, now they can bounce Hangarback Walker. It's a lot of frogs. The first Timeless event, probably in like a few months, I'd imagine. The first like in-client events, probably like 3 months. That's my guess. Spear. Okay, that's their entire hand. I'm so dead. What the frick? If I kill the Saga, I think I have to kill the Saga or land. No, because then I get Pithing Needle. I probably just have to kill Saga here. Aether Spellbomb's gonna do me in though. Hey, Ruler. Make a Needle Shadowspear. Hey, Ruler, thank you for the Prime. I appreciate it. Ah. Oh. When's the RC? It's in 2 weeks, man. You got plenty of time. I was gonna go plating plus spear on something. Like, if they do that, I could draw Ravager to win. I don't know if they tap out for all that. They might just, like, put a Shadowspear on something. Tricky spot. I could also just, like, needle their Aether Spellbomb. If I draw Ravager for turn. They also have this instant speed cranial plating as well. It's gonna require them to tap out a blue. It's a lot of damage. Ouch. Okay, well, I have to needle Shadowspear. I drew the needle. That's so fucking inconvenient. It's unreal. I needed to search it up and play 2 blockers. I guess now I have to get Zabaz. I don't know. I'm just dead to like instant speed moving cranial plating as well. Yeah, I don't think I have any outs here. Cranial plating's messed up. Now, if I'm just dead. I have no outs. I can only produce 2 blockers. I need to produce 3. I can hope that they don't see the line of instant speed move cranial plating. But they have double black here, so not exactly the hardest line to find. Maybe they don't see it. Lose into affinity. Despair. More despair. Goodbye, Scales. Learned a valuable lesson in the scam matchup. Never plays the boss on 1. It will get bowed down every single time. Maybe they don't have 3rd land plus 1 mana removal. Doth you pass? Oh, you're dead. Not dead, but dead. If I draw a 0-drop, then for sure dead. No 0-drop, probably still. Oh my god, it's a welding jar. Gasoline. Play the Scales first. Not sequence like an idiot. Or scam. Getting absolutely mauled by a couple of Ward 2 dudes. The old concede. Against scam, I think I want rings and dismembers and maybe a Soul Guide Lantern, and that's probably it. I think I'm going to leave the Soul Guide Lantern out. I think I'm going to take the Soul Guide Lantern on the draw instead. I kind of figured Pithing Needle might not be worth it after all. Sure, my Hangarback Walker is bad into Dothy. Most of my deck's bad into Dothy, though. And my phone's dead, so I'm going to go charge it. Alright, first person to start this ride is getting timed out. I think I need a mulligan, even though it's like a pretty good hand if I can draw another land. Definitely a mulligan. This hand cheats. It's great. This hand's really good. Really, really good. What do you need to do to get timed out? We just got unbanned, so really nothing. I think I'm just keeping Patchwork. Carry me, Patchwork. Don't scam me. Yay, they didn't scam me. Soul Cauldron. 2-1, now we're still 1-1. Dang, this league's been taking a while. Does nothing, passes, refuses to elaborate. I feel like with scales, you pretty much have to either mulligan to Patchwork or Hardened Scales, and that's it. Every other hand is like semi-unkeepable. I went down to 1 Echoing Deeps just to try out like more lands that produce green mana. So he's got a point. Like sometimes you just don't get green mana in your opening hands, and it's really tough. Anti-Inkmoth is absolutely insane to me, though. I've killed so many people with Inkmoth where Blinkmoth wouldn't have won. I think Inkmoth Nexus is the best land. Next to Urza Saga, of course. Urza Saga's broken. Big Inkmoth stand. Apex moved to March? Huh? For the team event? How do I feel about that? Standard RCQ. I was in arena stream now. The MTGO continues until morale improves. Dang, that sucks. That's actually mad unfortunate that they moved it. Because I think SCG is the week after that. So it's going to be like 3 events in a row. It's going to be the Apex team event and then SCG Pittsburgh, no, SCG Philly, and then Hunter Burton. That's tough. That's a lot of events in a row. What a devastating explosives. Should have popped it now, I think. Now they're gonna let me Boseiju it. Which, to be fair, they didn't know I had the Boseiju. But in response to them fetching, I'm gonna Boseiju it. Suppose they could have Fatal Push here. Oh, nothing. 2-1. Let's keep on. Keep it on. I keep this in. First day on scam. Being a first day on scam. RIP 2 cards. Sounds good, Gruel. Appreciate you stopping by. Good games, good games. Ballista Soul Cauldron. Timely Scales. Very, very timely Scales. That might actually win me the game. Depends on what they have as a follow-up. They have like Dothy as a follow-up though. Probably still did. Ragavan. Playing Hangarback Walker. Think I'm blocking. Pretty sure I'm blocking. Then the constructs will be pretty large. Three construct into 4/4 construct. Another Ragster. That Ravager is very interesting. I think that kills them with Inkmoth Nexus next turn for sure. 2, 4, 6. Zabaz is lethal. They don't have any interaction anyways. They attack with the Ragavan too. I'm gonna make the construct token and threaten to block the Ragavan. I don't care about getting hit by the Grief if they're gonna be dead next turn. Care more about hitting the Ragavan or blocking the Ragavan and preventing them from getting the mana advantage. They could have like Bowmasters, and if they have Bowmasters, then they could kill a Thopter token and trade for the construct. That'd be pretty good for them too. Block. No Moon. Fable. Edge. Fable. Why do you have to be terrible? I guess they'd still be dead even if this was Inkmoth Nexus, but still. I feel like it's just so good to be able to infect somebody that's like super high on life. Plus, like, if you have 5 counters on your Inkmoth with the Ballista under the Cauldron, it's still just lethal. Instead of needing like 9 counters or whatever, 10 counters. What did I board out last time? I boarded out as a Boz, a Needle, a Ballista, and the 2-mana Ozolith, I think. Or Blinky 2 Inky. I feel like you don't have enough green sources at that point. So I kind of value playing Scales on 1, which is why I went up to 4 Groves. Double Cauldron. I think I keep this. Kind of resilient to discard a little bit. It's slow though. It's the type of hand that's gonna sit here and like grind. See if it's good enough. Stomping Ground, goo. I guess his hand's pretty weak to Dothy, which is a concern. Has Ballista in 4 lands. That's true. Uh-oh. I guess I do have Boseiju. Oh, well, I can Boseiju that. But if they're stuck on 2, I think I want to wait on the Boseiju a little bit. I'll not be infringed. Unless you start a riot, at which point you lose all your rights. I always thought Stirrings was like the worst card in Scales by a mile. And I hate it a lot. And that was such a good top deck. Boop, boop, boop. It's always felt like the clunkiest card to me. So I was like, what if I just don't play it? And honestly, I haven't missed it. So I just went up to 24 lands instead. Because most of the time I was going Stirrings for 8 land. If I could just like cut out the middleman of casting the Stirrings, just play more lands, I think that's probably better. But playing 4 Cauldrons has been like the biggest improvement to this list. Cauldron's just so nutty. Plus, if you have multiple copies, you can always just like sack them to Ravager. Also want to try 2 copies of the Ring in the sideboard. Those I'm not sure about. Pings me. Stirrings is good in Tron. Stirrings less good in Scales. I think I'm putting that on Ravager. I think I just pass. I think I'm setting up the 2-turn kill here. Sack Ravager. The counter's over here. I put the 1/1 counter on the Ballista. But first, I want to Pendelhaven it. It's like a really elaborate way of doing it. If I do it this way, then I can go Remove Kildothy. Remove Kildothy. Have this survive. And then have it die. At which point, Inky becomes lethal. It'll push. Alright. Let's regenerate. Regen it. And let that happen. Pass. Hope they don't Blood Moon me. I guess if they Blood Moon me, I could Boseiju it. If they Magus the Moon me, that's a problem. Modern's not amazing right now, that's for sure. So it's pretty understandable to be excited for another format side event. So I'd say no. Modern's fine right now, it's just not like 100%. Yeah, I guess I can animate and ping in response. Sorry, Doomwake. Push, but again. Colligan's command. I think it's Colligan's command. Two damage to me, pop the Nexus. I wonder at what point I'm supposed to just ping these Bowmasters. I don't really want to die to a Bolt. I think I ping these. I don't have lethal anymore though. I have lethal across 2 turns. Cockroach. Yeah, that's a problem. Patchwork. I think Patchwork does it, right? Oh no, I'm 1 short. Ooh, that's awkward. I was thinking I could remove all 5 of these and hit them, but I can only remove 4 and put them to 9 poison. I put Shieldred down to 0 then. Sack Cauldron. I don't have Ballista anymore. I couldn't play this other Cauldron either. It's the sub. I can't play the second Cauldron because they're going to Legend Rule each other, so I have to sack this one, and if I sack this one, then I'm just going to die to not having Ballista anymore. Well, shit. Alright, I miscounted. Scales pretty hard sometimes. I wonder if I had a winning line that game. I probably missed like 1 point of artifact transferring at some point. I think I could have won that game. I think I just messed up. I'm gonna keep this hand. No scales on one, but it does have Patchwork and Double Soul Cauldron, Hangarback Walker. Got some nice stuff going. As long as they don't grief scam me. I guess my out that game was not killing the Bowmaster token and leaving the Bowmaster token alive. But they did have Lightning Bolt. So Shieldred. Yeah, I had to get. I should have just killed just the Bowmaster. I could have pumped for 4 mana. That too. I forgot about that. Yeah, I could have pumped it for 4 mana 1 turn. Now I'm getting scammed. Yeah, I messed up. I could have won. Scales is hard. I was thinking about that too after the fact. I was like, I wonder if there's any turns I could have pumped the Ballista. But yeah, that 1 turn where I got K commanded, I could have pumped the Ballista because I didn't do anything else that turn. But also I could have just not killed the Bowmaster token. Banger of a song. I feel like I would probably take Patchwork Hangarback Walker and leave them a double Cauldron, because if they don't draw a creature, then Soul Cauldron becomes a lot worse. But if I don't draw land to activate Urza Saga, I'm in a bad spot. I guess I could try to go for the Inkmoth Nexus kill. That's like very, very weak to any removal. I think if I were them, I'd take Patchwork Hangarback. But I don't know what the rest of their hand looks like. Depends on how much spot removal they have. Sand has 2 of the best cards, actually 3 of the best cards in the matchup. This is insane in the matchup, this is insane in the matchup, and this is insane. And I can cast all of them. I feel like this is like a pretty easy keep. What do you mean not enough lands? I have 2 lands. Get the ring. Patchy and the ring. And I drew a Patchy again anyways. Dossie's bug. Haters of the sand in shambles right now. Crying. Vomiting. Better lucky than good. Okay. Okay. Haters. All of you. I think it's knife. Magic players love to hate. It's just in their blood. And didn't matter cope. I'm surprised they took the ring. I feel like they definitely should have left me with the ring. But if they leave me with the ring, then I can go get like Springleaf Drum and then do a couple other things. Giga Chad 5/5 Patchy. Alright, Chad, prediction time. For the 3rd time tonight, will we not 3-2? Or will we 3-2 and every deck's Jund? Every deck is Jund. It's not Tuesday anymore, but I am getting scammed. Again. I tried a couple of 4-color lists. And they're all like pretty bad. I don't know. I'm sure a good 4-color list exists. I don't know what that list looks like though. Copycat was fine, but Copycat's really bad against decks like Scam. Our opponent kept Takanuma double Thoughtseize. I don't know if that's the move. I don't know about that one, Chief. I didn't do anything this game. Great success. Did nothing. Ba-na-na-na. Achievement unlocked. They said, look at your hand, look at your hand. I give up. Kill me. I think this hand's fine too. It's got the Patchy, the Cauldron, and the Urza Saga, the 3 best cards. The Triforce of Exodia against Scam. That's right. This deck is just Exodia. Every single match. Just gotta assemble 3 particular pieces against Scam. And they can never win. I've lost. Let's go. They found their piece of Exodia. I've done about 2 leagues worth of testing with Ring. And it's very hit or miss. If you can cast it, it's really good. But a lot of times it just sits in your hand because you only have 24 lands and no card selection. So you get stuck on like 3 lands and you're just like, I can't cast this Ring at all. But you can cast it, it's pretty good. You usually kill them like 3 draws in after you cast Ring. Usually. Yeah, this is looking like a next game type of situation. Double Dothy. It can be double Dothy. Go. You have Raspberry in the kitchen? My man. One of the few good ones in my chat. That Bliss is gonna kill me. You know what I mean by that. Oh, there's an earthquake going on right now. Oh, exciting. Not a very big one. Must have been far away. I'm what? California. Home of the earthquakes. Yeah, it's normal in California. Just felt the earthquake too. Yep. It wasn't bad. Small one. Little teeny tiny one. And forest fires. Lots of forest fires. So if I cast Ring, I can draw. That game anywhere? Probably not. It probably starts with an Ozolith though. I could just cast Dismember. Multiple Dothies is such a good way of beating Scales. I don't think we could win this game from here. That seems very, very unlikely. With 4 mana, I think we're going to be too constrained. Pick your favorite natural disaster. Fury getting banned. Actually, wait, I changed my answer. Demonic Tutors. I changed my answer. Bum, 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 bum. You're telling Ed? Good. I hope he heard that. Play the Beyond one. I think I can play the Beyond one. God, thank you for the 8 months or 6 months. I appreciate it. Go, go, Dingo Rangers. Not the beam. Dothy. Hey, I'm walking over here. Actual voice line, by the way. Soon to be on Arena. Oh my god, I would pay ridiculous amounts of money just if they put Dothy Voidwalker on Arena and every time you cast him, he says, hey, I'm walking over you. That'd be the best cosmetic, hands down. Hey, I'm walking. I hear me, Watsy. I'm right here. Best I can do is go for the eyes, boo. I legitimately cannot tell what Minskin Boo is saying half the time because it's just like garbled nonsense. Bro is just yapping. Quite literally, just yapping. At 4.5 in San Bernardino. That's kind of, I mean, sizable. You can message me on Twitch, Twitter, or Discord. I'm usually most responsive on those. Any of those will work crazy. You can also email me, but I'll check my emails like probably once a day. Yeah, hit me up on MySpace. I'm also platinum on Tumblr or whatever that means. Send me a carrier pigeon. Honestly, I wouldn't be mad if somebody sent me a carrier pigeon. A little note and like the soul cauldron attached. Please return $20 with this crow. Yeah, it's a whisper. Edge. I'll save you, Springleaf Drum. Bird takes the 20 and goes to Chipotle. Bad props to the bird. It knows what it wants. This is like the ring's time to shine. If the ring doesn't do anything here, I'm cutting it instantly. This is your chance to impress me, ring. Don't mess it up. Also, don't fatal push me. Yeah, I'm gonna get blown out by Bowmaster. Field ridden. So many things can go wrong. Can't wait to see which one it is. Yontu, honestly, that's totally fine. You're gonna blow up your own Dothy. Or I could just kill it. Dead. Almost dead. So close. I think I'm gonna Boseiju this. No, I can't eat Ballista while Dothy's out. What I had to do was, if I had one more mana, I could play the Ballista as a 1-1 and then blow up the Patchwork and then move them over. That'd have to be before combat anyways. So I don't think I have an out here to kill them this turn. I definitely have a lot of ways of winning this game. I just need to make sure I don't die to my ring. Bolts me. I'm at a virtual 5 right now. They might have to sack Dothy to get like a Ravager here. If they sack Dothy, they're dead for sure. Sack Dothy, I can just play Ballista for 0 and kill them. Or Ballista for 1, either way. Blood Moon, that's a-okay with me. It's Ravager. Okay. Cauldron is nuts. Cauldron is not okay. Pretty impressed with the ring, I must say. Ring did a lot of good work this game. Alrighty, 4-1 chat. The best we did today was with Scales. We 3-2'd with Scam, we 3-2'd with Yogg, and we 4-1'd with Scales. So, hey, pretty good for Scales, huh? I think we're going to save Zoo for when we get the new ley line. So I'm going to hold off on Zoo for...
Have you peeked? Bing bong, bing bong, bing bing bong. Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore!